Good morning, entrepreneur and active women of the world. I hope you are all doing well today and welcome to the channel of Be Your Energy. I am Fatima Bandenavas, the founder of Be Your Energy, and I'm teaching today all the women in the world the usage of their energy in order for them to find a balance between their professional life and their personal life. So, as you know, I am a very traditional person, so I like a lot of tradition, and I use very much some very traditional tools in order to help women, and including so Ayurveda, which is an Indian science that is dated for 5,000 years. And today, all the women that I'm helping are finding that great as a tool because they can find that balance and they can be also completely fulfilled in their work. So as you know, I am passionate also about empowerment and for women. And each month in the Bioenergy platform, I invite a special guest and inspiring women with different energy, different background, different stories, different challenges. And this month, my special guest is Asha Buolker. So thank you, Asha, for accepting to do this interview with me. So if you want, you can introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi. Well, thank you, Fatima. My name is Asha Buolker. I would like to say thank you so much for giving that platform and giving your time for me to be here with your audience. What can I say? I'm a mindset coach. I reside in Melbourne, and I focus around working with individuals to change their mindset and also shift gears about how they can take direction in their lives. And yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, super. So, Asha, what is it in your daily life that drives you? What is the energy? Because we talk about energy, yeah? So, what is it that really drives you during the day, in the daily life?
I think, I love having rituals. I love rituals. And if I'm out of that balance, like let's say in the morning, I have to wake up and meditate. I have to do a bit of yoga. And then if I miss any of that order, I notice my energy levels. Like if I skip meditation one morning and I go to work or get out of the house, I do notice a difference. So I think it's important that I stick into a routine of, meditating, a bit of yoga, and then starting my day. And that's keeping energy.
Okay, yeah. So really to be disciplined, to have some kind of ritual in the morning that will drives you in the morning and to have that level of energy. So, okay. So if you have one ritual that you would like to really share that is really working for you, what would it be?
Does it have to be one? I'm kidding.
Oh.
I speak all the time. I say meditation is a really powerful tool. Just taking yourself out for 5 minutes, just do time out for yourself. I don't know, in the morning before you get out of bed, do it before the day starts or before you go to bed. I think meditation is so important if you could have it, or any form of time out that you could take for yourself in a day.
Yeah, meditation comes back a lot in my interviews. A lot of women are using that as a great tool, and I think it's becoming more and more now in trend also. But I think it's very important to prepare ourselves during the day when we start our day to be in that quietness space, so we can start to the day clearer and more confident. Also, I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So along your journey as an entrepreneur, did you have any type of challenges that you have met?
Oh yeah. How do you call it? I'm not sure if I've shared with you before, but I come from a refugee background, right?
Yeah.
And I came to Australia when I was a teenager, and I do not have entrepreneurial background where role models in my immediate family where I can get advice from. But I've always had an idea that I want to have a business. So I started a business about 5 years ago. I ran that for about a year, got burnt out, closed it, went and did another business where it was all about natural products. So I did a lot of natural products, a lot of candles, fragrances. I did all that. So I've had a journey of transitioning from one business to doing another one to where I am right now. So it has been a journey of discovering who I am and always, reinventing myself along the line to find out what exactly I'm actually passionate about. I would say challenges, but I think it's more learning experiences as I get older over the years. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like this idea that you said it's not really challenges, but it's really a journey where you keep advancing and you keep moving forward with different experiences. And I like that word about reinventing yourself, because it doesn't have to be fixed, and you move forward to the next chapter and whatever works for you. So yeah, I really like that. So thank you. So if you had, all of the women of bioenergy, they all try to find that kind of balance. And sometimes, a lot of my clients are saying, that they have difficulties, to focus on their work, because sometimes they have the family, sometimes they don't dare to take care of themselves because they prioritize other things, and the children, everything before. And it can be sometimes for them a challenge, really, to find that space and time to really say, okay, this is my time, so I'm going to create that that space for myself, and in order to be able to take care of myself, so I can start to do the best I can in order to manage both platform, like the professional and the personal. So if you had an advice for them, what would it be?
I think before I go into more, I think the first thing I think about is that you can't pour from an empty cup. So if you're giving, and you won't have anything else to give to the people that you care about. So if you're not taking care of yourself, eventually you're going to get a burnout. Eventually you're going to crash, and you're not going to be able to take care of the people that you really love. So I think it's important to be able to take care of yourself as well, take care of the others, because like I say, you can't pour from an empty cup. And this always should be your priority, to take care of yourself, because your kids will need you. But if you're not functioning properly, I think it's important that you take care of yourself first, as a way of loving those people that you really love as well. And if there's anything about, running a day, perhaps having, a time out in a day, having a not to-do list, but having things that you can achieve realistically in a day, and sticking to those things and doing it. And having non-negotiable things that you have to do per day, I think can help you along those lines. And having a management tool where you take your time out away from the kids and do your work. Yeah.
And I think also for them is also to feel, sometimes they feel guilty, so the guilt is there. So what could you say about that, about the guilt? Is it something that taking care of yourself is not being selfish, really? It's really loving others, in my opinion, because the more you take care of yourself, the more you have to offer to others. So that's the way I look at it. But what's your point of view about that?
I think I got to be careful with that, my advice on that, because I don't have children for myself.
Yeah.
However, I think, put yourself as a young girl or young woman or young child. If you were to put your mom in your shoes right now, how would you feel? How would you see her? What would you want her to do? Having a bit of empathy for yourself, that, you might not be able to be the greatest mom, because again, we live in a society that tells mom they gotta tick all these boxes and have high expectation. But you have to make it work for yourself and for your kids, and making sure that everything that you do might not just be for yourself, but it's also for your family and it's for your kids. And putting your why and reminding yourself, what's your why when you got to this business? What was the purpose? Reminding yourself every day that you're living by your purpose.
Yes.
I don't know what else to tell you, but
that's really good. The why is very important, to be reminded why, and have a strong why too. and to be able to remind
through that.
ourselves and going through the day. And so when they are down because of exhaustion or frustration or irritation, well, maybe the why is here to remind and to be able to say, okay, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. So
exactly.
yeah, so okay. Okay, so that's really good, Asha. And so, where can we find your work in terms of what you're doing today? So where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on LinkedIn. My name is Asha Buolker, so it's ASHA Buolker. The same thing, you can find me on Facebook as well, and Instagram. So those are the 3 platforms that I'm at the moment. Yeah, and if you are in Melbourne, you can find me hopefully when the networking events are open.
Yes. That's great. That's great. Well, I hope entrepreneur women that Asha has inspired you, and that it helps you also to realize that we are all different with our own energy. So for the moment time being, you can find all the interview. If you want to find out more about the interview of bioenergy, you can go on YouTube channel and you can see all of them there. And also, I am on Facebook page too, and I am on LinkedIn, on Instagram. So you can all go there and subscribe for more tips and for more boost to be able to find your balance between your personal and professional life. So meanwhile, thank you so much, Asha, for having
thank you, Fatima.
Yes, it was great to see you.
Same, thank you, and take care. Hopefully catch up soon.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.